Hey, all you paintball fans out there. It's Joe with Vindictive Paintball, and today, as I've been requested to do this video, I'm going to show you guys how to, or my version on how to make a gun camera. If you don't like my way, our other member, or one of our other members, Teo, also is going to be uploading a vid on how to do one, and I think that his might be slightly easier, but you know, whatever. This is what you're going to need. You're obviously going to need your paintball gun. You got my G3 right there. You're going to need a camera that connects via one of these screws holes right here. And you're also going to need an old tripod or monopod or something like that. And since this is the one that you normally use for videos, this is going to kind of be shaky in some parts. But, yeah, okay. What you're going to do is take off the piece that connects to your camera, which is, hey, hold on, let me set this up and then I'll show you guys exactly what to do in a second. Here's the part that the camera will go onto. You can see the screw right there. And that other little peg is for certain cameras that need it, but whatever. Now with mine, it's relatively simple. How you take this off, there's a screw that will adjust how tight it locks on. Usually you just loosen it up to move it around or whatever. But in my case, you're going to have to take it all the way out and pull this top piece off, and you can see there's a hole right there where it would go on there, and the little hole for the screw and whatever. So we now have a piece that we can connect to our camera, and also has a hole in the bottom which could be connected to a barrel quite easily. Let me just get this out of the side. Okay, so this is how I put the thing on. First of all, you're gonna have to make sure that whatever one you use has a hole that's the right size, and you're gonna have to know it's the right size. You're probably gonna want it to, if it has a little gap in there, when you put it on, it should pull apart a little bit, so it's like really clamping down on it. You don't want it to wiggle or anything like that. And if it's too big of a hole, you can put tape on there, like I have. I mean, that's not specifically for holding it down because my barrel is big enough. That's for aesthetic design, but whatever. You can just put layers and layers of tape on there until it gets itself tight. And so what you're going to do now is you're going to take the hole right there, and you want to turn it up so that it is, you want to turn the hole sideways so that it's like that. You're going to put the camera up there, and then the barrel will be able to go there. And then you're going to slide that onto the barrel, and make sure that if there's a boom on it to turn it, that when you put it on, it's not going to be getting away in your hand. Like if I put it on like this, I wouldn't be able to hold my gun right because this would be in the way. So you're going to want to make sure that it will fit how you use the gun. So you pull that up onto the barrel until it's tight there. You can tighten up the thing so the thing doesn't move up and down or anything like that anymore. And then this is where the size of your camera comes into play, because if you have a long camera like the one I'm using to videotape this, the back of your the camera may interfere with your loader if the barrel, if you have it too close to it. Like if I were to put this camera that I have on it right now, I would actually have to turn my loader to the side to actually be able to fit it on there and actually use this camera. So I use one of these digital cameras that has a video mode to it. And then what I want to do is put your camera on there, screw it in so it's nice and tight on there. And hold on a sec. Okay, so it's like that. It's resting up as far back as I can. Basically touching the loader, just not almost there. It's nice and tight on there. It's not moving around. And you can slide it back and forward depending on what you want your angle to be. So yeah, and then if you have a really nice camera and you really want to protect it from getting hit, I wouldn't suggest this unless you can build yourself a custom case. This was a $100 camera that I have. It's kind of old, so I just use this. I have a better camera that I use for actual filming stuff. If you don't want splatter on it, which I really should have done this for my last day at the field, because it ruined most of my videos because of splatter on the lens. Just grab a plastic bag and then wrap it around this thing, tie it with something around the bottom so that it's really tight, and when you turn the camera on, just hold on a second. So when you turn your camera on, the clear, whatever it is you're using, is going to push up tightly against your lens so that it doesn't leave wrinkles or anything in it. And yeah, so that's how I do my gun camera. Like I said, unless you have an old camera and an extra tripod or monopod, then this probably isn't really the realistic way to do it, but this is what I had, so I did it. If you're looking for a cheap, easy way to do it, I would suggest the other way, which would be, or which you can find out about when you watch his vid. And so hope you enjoyed this little how-to. If you have any questions, you can post them on my profile. You can PM me on TechPB's website or their forums, or you can email me. And we have a website up and running now too, so if you have questions, you can also go there. That would be vindictivepb.webs.com. It's a free website. I made it through freewebs.com if you want to search it that way. So yeah, Barrelcam, have a good night.